Hey friends, it's me, Orion, and we're back with a new game. As you could tell, Phoenix Wright, the trilogy. We're gonna start with the first game, obviously. I have a friend, I have actually a few friends who really love Phoenix Wright, and I thought it would be fun to finally play through the game since I have them both on Switch and PC. Don't feel like hooking up my Switch to my capture card, so we're probably gonna be doing this instead of Fire Emblem. Also, fair warning, if you hear any meows in this video, that is my cat. You might have just heard her sneeze. She's in my lap. Ow, she just bit me. So she's hanging out with me while I'm recording. She's currently trying to climb me. Nico, buddy, no. Anyway, before my cat turns into any more of a chaos goblin, why don't we get into it? I'll admit I've tried recording this twice now and failed both times. I did try to stream this a while back. I got through the first and second trial, got to the third one, and never finished. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Gasp. Gasp. It's probably not how it's supposed to be said. I probably should be reading this, but I also have seen this bit twice in the last 2 days. And basically, he's gonna frame his murder on that dude. The cat is running away from me. Here's hoping she doesn't chew anything. You know, I've been wondering this. Is this just a lamp? Oh, wait, it's like an ashtray thingy. I know now. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Also, y'all let me know whether the audio is too loud or too quiet. For me, it's very loud. I had to go into my computer's audio settings to turn the game down more itself so that it wasn't overpowering me. I mean, I'm sure I'll figure it out when I'm editing, but still. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. There it is. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Isn't that typically like a conflict of interest? I could be wrong. I've just watched too many police and shows and stuff like this. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Well, the newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butz. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, is it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck, but I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name, and that's just what I'm gonna do. Okay, but why do you owe him one? I'm sure we'll get the answer eventually. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. Also, there is a chance you might hear my voice strain. I'm used to yapping a lot, but when you're recording a YouTube video, the silly voices come out and tend to wreck your voice. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Why would you tell him that? Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, that's Larry Butz. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. In this murder trial, tell me the victim's name. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. I'm assuming... What? Damn, girl died on my birthday. How old is he? Okay, so he's 23, 27, 52. The way my brain for a brief second read 52 and was like, damn, I know this one. It's... Wait, no way, I forgot. I'm trying a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time. I probably will just end up clicking on the word court record. Yes, we already. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. The way I want to say Cinderblock, but no, it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Yes, correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Oh. Wait, I actually need to check that. Blunt trauma! Why did I get so excited about that? Blunt trauma with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Fake it till you make it, Phoenix. Fake it till you make it. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker who was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yes. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Maybe you should have told him before taking the stand to mind his yapper. Just a thought, Phoenix. You know. Why does he look so cocky? Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't all of those end in death? I could be wrong on my history. Didn't they all die? Oh, okay, cool. I'm not wrong. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butz, what you described is generally what we mean by dump. Could also mean he was ghosted. In fact, she completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the other day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it, Your Honor. The victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. I want to go to Paris. Actually, no, I don't. Especially not right now. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. You know, I don't want to say that. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Good on her. We love a resourceful queen. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Resourceful? Tell me, Mr. Butt, what do you think of her now? What are you on about? If I felt that confident in myself, I would have tried to do the same thing a long time ago. Mr. Wright, I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case. Now the name makes more sense. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. Larry, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. That he wants to die? Because I don't think he really stated anything about wanting her to die. There's part of me that wishes y'all could see this right now because my cat is on my bed behind me, passed right out. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Larry. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? I mean, if he lies, that's not any better. I'd rather him answer, honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butz? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. What the fuck was that? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I would be so real with you. Since we're only doing roughly half-hour parts, this part's probably going to be a bit short, just for easy editing. So this is where we're going to leave off, on a slight cliffhanger. The next part will probably be a bit longer, but I will catch you in the next part. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited to get more into this, past the parts I've already played, onto the third trial, which I've never completed. I'll catch y'all then. Bye!